So those of you that's watched me for a while or know me know how much I love this pack. This is an old Alice pack. This thing is bulletproof, bomb-proof. Has always done everything I've asked of it and more. It's military grade, of course. Just, it's an Alice pack. So, as much as I love this, I've done every mod that I could for it with the new hip belt, new straps. I've got my grab handle I made up here on top with paracord. You can see my emblems on it. All the love that I have for this bag. What would cause me to replace this bag? Stick with us, come with us. I'll show you exactly what's going to replace this bag. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Crafty Crow Show. I am truly glad you all decided to stop by, hang out with us for a few minutes, and I'm really glad to see you. So in today's video, like you just seen, I love my Alice pack. I really have loved it. I've loved it since I was in Boy Scouts years ago. Always done everything I ask it. I love military gear. But what caused me to change my mind by... It's not a military pack per se, but it's built, I think, just as tough as one. Let me take you over here and show you the new Pathfinder Scout pack. So here's the pack, unstuffed or anything. This is how it comes, because I've not even, besides opening and looking at it and getting excited about it, I've waited until I got you all in here to go through the whole pack. You have a floating lid, and with two buckles, the lid can expand. That's how you get that 30 to 35 liter. You've got the Pathfinder with the hook and loop Velcro patch. This is the, what would that be, the loop side instead of the hook side. You can put your morale patches and stuff on it. And on this lid, it's got a pocket across the top. The pocket's not huge. My whole hand fits in there. But for any of your everyday stuff, the compass and things like that would go in there perfect. Be on the outside for easy access. The bag itself is just an open bucket. You have the roll top on it. So I can't really show you from this angle, but it's just an open bucket design. There's no pockets in here or anything. It goes all the way to the bottom. And then for the closure, of course, it's roll top, so if you don't have a lot of gear, you could use this as a day bag or just an overnight. But that's how you secure it, and then the flap comes over. So nice design. It's my first roll top, so I think I'm going to like it. Not 100% because I've never had a roll top. Here's your straps with some extra protection and a little bit of molly here. And then you have, this would make probably a good possibles pouch carrier, but you've got this pouch down here at the bottom. And this bag comes with two bedroll straps already with it, so you don't have to buy these. Same material, matches everything. You've already got your bedroll straps straight from the factory with it. If we look on the sides, here's one side. You have a large pocket that I believe they claim that you can put a canteen in. Let's test that out, because I just happen to have one of their canteens. Just so happen to have one of the Pathfinder canteen kits. You can see the Pathfinder. Oh, easy. Easy. That's with the, that's got the cup, the canteen, and the stove. And there's still plenty of room. You can actually put your spoon or something in there. So, easily. The other side is the same as this. It's got this bag at the bottom, has a drain hole, has a compression strap here, and a compression strap up here. Now, on the other side, if you had a canteen kit and stuff on this side, let's see if Idame will fit in this, because that was my plan. All right, we've got Idame, as you can see. Grand Force Brook, good Lord, I can't say that. Grand Force Brook small 4-stacks. Will she fit? Oh, yes, yes she will. And then for the upper, you just throw your compression strap around, and she'll ride right here on the side where she's supposed to with extra space. So that's awesome. Plus you've got some MOLLE attachments there if you want to attach anything else. But plenty big pocket, and like I said, the other side has the exact same setup. The same pocket, same compression straps, the same MOLLE system. So each side is like this. Plenty big enough to hold your axe, your canteen kit, a shovel. I think even one of the folding shovels, one of the e-tools would fit in here. So, moving on. The bottom of the pack has MOLLE webbing attachments. You would put those straps on, carry a bedroll on the bottom. We'll flip it over. Now you can see here's the lid. You've got your waist strap, your hip belt, this pad. The pad is removable, looks like, but the hip belt is not. Wide, the padding on the shoulder straps is not thick, but it's very wide. Let's look and see how wide. 3 inches wide. So you've got 3 inches. That will offset some of the weight. Plus, with it being a smaller pack, you're not going to have a ton of weight on it. You also got your sternum strap with it. You have a good sized loop right here. That ain't going to flop and hit you on the back or anything. It's going to stay out of your way. Now, one of the 2 cool features, this is, you've got the gussets here with padding to give you a little ventilation in the back. Of course, this is not going to give you ventilation like some pack from REI or something like that that's built. This is more of a military style pack and has been built that way. But 2 of the cool features, besides all the other features, inside there's an internal sheet frame. It does have access. You've got a loop there. You can put a water bladder if you want to, hydration bladder. You can see it's got the loops and stuff for this, but the internal sheet frame is not a hard plastic frame. This is fairly thin foam, just to give a little bit of shape and stability to it. But the great thing about this material, and I think they debated around, it looks like, for a while on what to put in here, instead of a hard plastic sheet or something, you've got this foam. This works great as a kneeling pad, sitting pad, or whatever. So when you get to camp, instead of having to pack it separate, when you can pull this out of the pack, it's good and durable. It's foamy, so it's a little cushiony. You've got a kneeling pad, and this thing is about 19.5 inches long. So very good size kneeling pad, and I thought that was pretty cool to think that far ahead to not only make this a frame, but to be able to have multi-purpose, multi-use. The last thing that I've got to show you on this that I think is pretty cool is right here. This little zipper right down at the bottom. As you can see, you don't see it's in there. Hidden is a pack cover. So it's a full-size pack cover. You can cover the whole pack with it in bad weather. Plus the fact that it's waterproof, or, well, we know it's waterproof, duh. Plus the fact it's orange, so you can use this for signaling. If you put this over your pack, if you're out navigating through the woods and you need a waypoint, put this over your pack, hanging on a tree, you've got your waypoint. So multi-use out of this cover. But I mean, I like this because I didn't have a cover for the Alice pack, and it's multi-use with the signaling and all that too. It's just a great thing to have, and the fact that when you're done using it or don't need it, it's got its own little place to store here out of the way. You don't pay attention to it, and you don't know it's there. So here's your little better look at what this thing looks like with something in it. But I know the hardest thing about doing any kind of review for anybody, or for me, don't mind my thing here, trying to, ooh, got a good look, close-up view. The hardest thing for me that I've ever had is trying to figure out, I mean, you can get all the dimensions, you can get guesses and stuff off things, but how do you know, how can you portray to people a real life what the size of this thing is and how it actually looks? So I've got an idea that might help you out. So I'm going to try my best to put the size of this thing in perspective and help some of you all out. I'm 5'11". You ain't going to get this from any YouTubers. I'm 5'11". I weigh 370 pounds. I'm a fat boy. I mean, I say that all the time. It's okay. Make fun of me if you want. I don't care. I'm happy. But for size perspective, so, you know, that's why when you've seen my other videos, when I go camping, I look like a can of busted biscuits open because of that hip belt across my stomach because I got a big old belly. So 5'11", 370 pounds. So I'm a big guy. And some of you big guys might be wondering, will this thing fit me? Because my Alice pack, until I got the modifications on my hip belt, I couldn't get it around my waist. That's just how it was. I finally got it to work now, but that's why it looks so bad like it is. So with somebody that size, let's see what this thing looks like when you put it on. First off, one thing I like, and I'll see if I can show you a little better. Every one of the pulls on the hip belt and on these shoulder pads are looped at the end. With a big loop, you can grab hold of. My Alice pack don't have that. It's just folded over at the end and stitched. It's hard to grab sometimes. Every single one of these has this loop, and I freaking love that little detail. So pull it up nice on my shoulders. You can see how easy it was to pull those up. And you'll have to excuse me with a little bit of adjustment because I'm not really fiddling with this too much. Sternum strap works good. Now the hip belt. It's a narrow hip belt. It's not big, but this is not a huge pack. You know, that Alice pack is made to pack, I don't remember how much that thing will carry. It's about the same liters as this when you add the outside pockets and stuff, but it's built to carry a lot. Now these on this hip belt was all the way out. So, you know, they're all the way out with my big old belly, but because I wear 48 pant size, but now I don't pull my pants up to my belly. That's around my waist. I wear them lower. So that kind of, I'm hoping that's giving you an ideal of my size to know if this will work for you or not. But here's how it rides. You've got the side view. You've got the back view. This is how this pack rides. And it's nice, narrow in the back, as you can see. So going through brush or anything, it's not going to get caught on stuff. That Alice pack is a lot wider. It will catch on things. Sets kind of high. I don't really feel it on my shoulders, which I've not got any weight on it. But these pads, or these shoulder straps, where they're so wide, it distributes that weight across your chest. The hip belt works fine. So I'm really happy with this. And me being a bigger guy, I'm tickled to death. The thing fit me without any modifications, which for me is saying a lot because I have that problem a lot of times. So I don't look as bad of a busted can of biscuits. I still got a little roll on the top, but that's what we've got. That's what the fitment looks like. Full range on my arms. Feels good. You know, it gets a little tight right there when you get all the way to here, but I'm tickled to death with this thing. And it doesn't come down, bounce my butt. There's enough room. If I put my sleep system on the bottom, it's going to be about right. Hope this helped. I feel like I need to be playing taps or something right now. Oh, Alice. Oh, yeah. By the way, what should I do with Alice now? Leave in the comments what you think. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do with her, though. But leave in the comments, let me know what you think. And what I'm going to do with her is for another video. So here's my theory with this thing, and I could be totally wrong, so let me know. Everybody that I was watching in the bushcraft stuff, Corporal Kelly, Dave Canterbury, those guys were getting the, I'm going to horribly mispronounce this, but the Savota Yachary backpack, Savota Yachary backpack, the medium. I had those for a while, but I do remember watching a video where Dave pointed out some of the things that he would change. I think, totally theory, I think they took that pack after they took it in the field, seen the things they did and didn't like, wrote down the modifications that they would like, and somewhat modeled it after that pack. Now that pack's expensive, it's hard to get, but that was the pack that was on my list to get. After they come out with this Scout pack, there's a lot of the same features, and some of the features they pointed out that I didn't like either, they fixed. The on the, why do I hear kittens? The construction and everything is there, the same. A lot of the main features are the same as the Savota. I think this one's superior, and that's my opinion, and that's why I went with this one. It wasn't just for the price, being cheaper. I think the build quality's here. I think the research was put into this. I think they done their homework and made a better pack. I think it's just as good or better. I really do. Now, I know this is just a first look. I've not got it in the field, not got any testing or anything, but there's some more features that's different than the Savota pack, and I think I like this one better. I mean, I must like this one better. I went with this one. So, but it's just theory, but I'm guessing that's where they got the ideal for this and improved the design for what's going to work better for us. So, you know, let me know if I'm wrong, Dave. If you guys ever watch this, any of you all, let me know if I'm wrong. That's just the theory. And if y'all are watching it, thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below, because good grief, that would be awesome. But I think this is a really quality pack, and I'm really happy with it so far. So the reason I'm replacing this, or replacing the Alice pack with this one, is the weight. Alice pack, probably dry with the frame and everything, is, I think I measured or weighed it with all my additions and stuff on it now. It was right close to 10 pounds. This was what, 3.5 pounds for this pack? So that's a big difference in weight. And I'm constantly, you all know that I'm constantly trying to trim my gear down to save on weight, just because that's a goal that I have. It's not anything major. There's nothing wrong with carrying more weight. That's my personal goal, and this is going to help me get to that under 30 pound goal. But there's enough room there. I'm probably going to overpack it the first few times. But I do love this pack. What's this pack run? Because I know that's one of your questions. What's the pack run? This pack runs, as of the posting of this video anyway, $184.95. So $185. Some of you are going to be like, "Grr!" That's not bad for a pack with this kind of quality, because it's worth every single penny, in my opinion. I know it's a lot. But if you trust me with any of the other stuff, trust me with this. This is worth the money that I paid for it. All the features and stuff of it, this is, I think this is going to be my perfect pack. This has satisfied every requirement I had, and I think it's going to blow old Alice out of the water. I hate to say it, because I do like my Alice pack, but I think this one's going to blow it out of the water. We'll see. You know, the next camp out we go on, you'll get to see this used. Ah, YKK zippers, by the way, on this thing. I just didn't see that. So, yeah, there's our initial review and stuff of the new Pathfinder Scout pack. The only thing I don't like about it, It's not olive drab. I like my olive drab. I don't know. I can't help it. It's just, I just like olive drab. This is not necessarily tan though. A lot of the pictures and stuff, it looks tan, but man, it's right between tan and olive drab. It's its own unique color. It's probably more on the tan side, but the pictures and stuff on the website, trust me, once you get this in your hands, it looks more, like I said, between tan and olive drab. That's my only downfall, which is, that's a personal preference. That's not a downfall of the pack. That's just a personal preference. But it is earthen, you know, it's kind of an earthy color and stuff, and it doesn't stand out. I like it. I really do like it. If, again, Dave, Corporal Kelly, any of you guys, if you do happen to watch this, this thing is awesome, and I can really appreciate the work and the research and all of the field testing that y'all put into this to put this product out. So hopefully this video will help sell you some more, because anybody that buys this will not be disappointed. All right, I believe that's our review, guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope if you're in the market for a pack, you'll seriously at least consider this one, because I think that you would be very, very happy with this pack. This would even be a good bug out bag if that's what you're looking for. But many uses, just look at it, see what you think. You know, go to the website, selfrelianceoutfitters.com. I'll leave that down here in the bottom. And yeah, until next time, love one another as the good Lord tells you. We'll see you guys on the next video.